Back to our top story right now. We are awaiting details from that House GOP closed-door debt meeting. Those are the doors right there. The microphone is set up. If anything comes out of it, we will let you know. We're also expecting a vote on Speaker Boehner's debt plan later today. Senate Democrats, though, already coming out and saying that it will not pass. Some even sending a letter to Boehner that says, quote, "We heard that in your caucus you said the Senate will support your bill. We are writing to tell you that we will not support it. Your approach would force us once again to face the threat of default in 5 or 6 short months." Wyoming Senator John Barrasso is the vice chairman of the Senate Republican Conference, and he joins me now. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning, Alisyn.
So that letter from 53 Senate Democrats to John Boehner sounds like this bill is dead on arrival in the Senate, is it?
I don't think it is, Alisyn. To me, it sounds like the Democrat senators are doing the bidding of the Obama re-election campaign. I mean, remember what the president said last week. He said, the only bottom line I have, the only bottom line the president has, he said, is to extend the debt limit beyond the 2012 elections. And I think the president is putting his own re-election bid above the things that the American people are concerned about. The American people are concerned about jobs, the economy, the debt, and the spending. And I support Boehner's plan because it does the two fundamental things that I'm concerned about. One is it prevents a default, and the other, it actually cuts spending.
But Senator, as you know, there are competing plans, and Harry Reid in the Senate put out his own plan. That one pushes off this debate until after the 2012 election. The John Boehner bill has this debate happen again in less than a year. Do you really want to be in this position again in under a year?
Well, you know, they've raised the debt ceiling many times. On average, it's about 7 months. What the president's requesting is the largest increase in the debt ceiling ever. What the president ought to be focused on is actually the debt. That is the threat. It is the debt. That is going to what may cause a downgrade in bond ratings with the United States. It's not the debt limit. It's the debt that the American people are very concerned about because we continue to spend more than we have, and you can't continue to do that. We need to balance the budget of this country. The president talks about a balanced approach. We need a balanced budget amendment to the Constitution.
The John Boehner plan, according to the CBO, cuts $917 billion from the debt or the deficit over the next 10 years. Is that enough for you?
Well, of course, I'd like to have more reduction in the deficit. I'd like to actually get to a balanced budget. So I would like a bigger number. And whatever happens in the next couple of days and whatever is signed into law, that's just round one. We're going to continue to look for ways to cut the spending, to get the spending under control. You know, we have won the argument that we have to cut spending. None of these plans have a tax increase in them, which I think is very important. To not raise taxes on anyone when we have 9.2% unemployment.
And on
what we really need to do is get people back to work.
I mean, on that note, since you point out neither the Harry Reid plan nor John Boehner's plan raises taxes, in some ways it sounds like these plans are similar and that you're close. Do you think that there will be a deal before August 2nd?
I believe we will do the responsible thing and make sure that we do not default before August 2nd. I'm optimistic about that. I want to work together. I want to find ways to cut more spending, and I like the impact of the House to say for every dollar they want the debt ceiling increase, there's going to be at least $1, if not more, of reduction in spending.
All right, Senator John Barrasso, we shall see what happens in the House today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Alisyn.